Once a cheat, always a cheat. Today we're back looking at some more cheaters who were caught in the act.
Hey, this is Johnny from work.
Hey bro, I think you should leave, eh? We're right.
No, we're just I just have a.
Oh, we're just friends.
I just had a really tough time at work, so he's sort of.
Yeah.
He's helping you.
I told you I was at home. I didn't really want to get into it.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen
I'm
it.
not. With Johnny.
Yo, where you going, bro?
Hey, where you going?
Hey, yo, where
Oh,
you
he's
going?
just running
Caught out,
off.
man.
Johnny.
He's ditched her. Not a good friend after all, is he?
He's literally just a co-worker.
We're done.
Babe, no, come on, he's a co-worker.
Why would you be down at the beach on
That's what
a
they all
weekday?
say.
Because I'm having. Why are you guys here?
Look at him. They're here for support. Yeah, they're support. So why is he walking away?
Just
Where
leave
you going,
him
bro?
out
Like,
of
he's
this.
in
He
the
was
wrong.
helping
Why is he
me through a
walking
rough
You've been
time.
caught out. Rough time.
Yeah,
What rough time?
I was having problems at work.
Or with him?
We're
on
over.
You're on a beach.
No,
You're
no,
right.
no,
Yeah,
no,
we're
no,
over.
no,
You're
no,
right.
no.
It's all right, bro.
You've
You
just-
can
You've just come back.
You can do so much better, bro.
Don't do this,
So you're not hot. Come on, bro.
babe.
Young girl.
Alright,
Don't do this.
She's like
Oh,
a seven.
don't start the crocodile
She's
tears.
like a 7.
We're over.
Whenever they get caught, they always start the Niagara Falls tears. Like, they start proper pouring down. Crocodile tears, I mean, yeah, they basically just start whinging. That's when you know that they knew they're in the wrong. I wish I caught mine at the beach rather than in our bed. Oh, God, yeah, I think most people would agree with you. I feel like that's one of the worst ways to find your partner cheating on you, in your own bed. Like, that's the bed you share with them and they're getting screwed by someone else. I really don't get why people cheat. Like, there's no valid reason for the action. Either break up with your current partner or stay. A lot of times it's got to do, first of all, with disrespect and then the adrenaline. Everyone has done something before where they know they're not meant to do it, but they get like an adrenaline rush. I used to do it all the time whenever I'd step on my phone when I was like 12 and, you know, I was meant to be asleep, etc. I feel like sometimes that's what cheaters feel, like they get an adrenaline rush because they know they're not meant to do it, but they're still doing it. Or maybe they're just bad people. That was part 1, we've now got part 2.
We're over.
She's like a 7. You're a 10.
We're over.
Oh my God, he's running away.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Take this
Wait,
home.
she's a 7.
Take this home and read it. Take the notes. Take this
Wait.
home and read it.
She's
Take it home.
She's a 7 on a good
Take it
day.
home. Read it.
She's a
But
7 in the good
five.
day. Oh my God, his friends are violating her.
She's actually a 5.
He gave her a note at the end. I won't lie, I don't know what it said. It probably said something about her being like dumb. Did you hear his friends basically saying she's a 7 in a good day? Talk about a violation. She's a 7 in a good day, actually a 5. Yeah, oh. I mean, his friends certainly had his back. He's got good friends. Her commentary is priceless. I wouldn't know what they were talking about in the ride home. Like, I just knew for a fact they were ripping her to shreds. I'm sorry they were rating her during this interaction. Nah, I'm dead. I mean, put it this way, that wouldn't happen if she didn't cheat. She shot herself in the foot. It was the running for me. I know he proper ran from her like she was like a scary dog. I mean, the good thing is at least he won't ever have to see her face again.
Who the f is this? I'm done. I'm done. Who the f are you? Long story short, me and my 2 daughters, we went out of town to my aunt's, and she lives 3 hours away. The 3rd day came, and there was a stupid storm, a big flood. The whole streets were flooded. I asked him if it was okay to drive down, that I would come. He's like, no, stay there. I'm like, well, it's your birthday weekend. Like, what do you mean? I want to come see you. I got you a surprise. He's like, no, stay there. It's the safer option. I don't know, 8 o'clock came around, and I was like, Auntie, I have to leave. I want to take his cake to him. Something just ain't adding up. I'm going to head home. So we head home. I'm super excited. We're super excited to get there. And my daughter's like, oh, we're 14 minutes away. We get there. We pull up.
Right here. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way.
Oh my God, they're gonna
Should be okay.
surprise him.
I'm still not thinking he's doing nothing. I'm giggling, actually, when I walk in here. No, who the f are you? Who the f is this? I'm done. I'm done. Who the f
She
are you?
caught him with her
No, the
daughters.
f you're not. I'm done. I'm done. I go to gather my kids up. I'm stressed out at this point, hyperventilating. I go get my son up the basement because that's where he was, and I ended up having 2 seizures, and he told me to go wait outside. So I left off when I had the 2 seizures. So right before the 2
She had a
seizures, I called
seizure!
an ambulance, and because I knew that I was about to have the seizure, I have stress-induced seizures already as it is. So I was like, hey, I think I'm about to have a seizure. I gave him the address, and at that point, I remember like dropping the phone, and that was it. I was in the grass because he had told me to go outside. He's like, go, leave, go. So I was waiting in the grass. My kids were inside, and I remember seeing the girl at the door right before that. And then I woke up to him in my face. Woke up the first time, the first seizure. I literally got so scared I put myself back into a second seizure. And then that's when I remember waking up again to the ambulance and him telling the girl, you need to go, you need to leave. She's like, where am I going to go? I don't got a ride. He's like, I'll find you a ride. And she went and sat in the bush. and my mom and my grandma got there. And I just remember asking the cops and the ambulance, I was like, why me? Why me? Why me? Why did this happen to me? Why me? And I remember the cop was super nice about it. He was like, gave me a hug, and he's like, things like this just happened. You need to go get some rest. I got in my car. I cried. I was holding my face crying for like 20 minutes before I could pull away. And when I pulled away, I seen the girl walking back to the house. And that was it for me. I was done already from the jump. But like, I was done. After I seen the girl walking back into the house, I was like, oh yeah, that's, you're letting her back in after all this. I got nothing. I don't want nothing to do with you. Mind you, she was a 5-month pregnant stripper. Like, who the
Oh, I need a minute to sit back and actually dissect what we just listened to. So let me get this straight. There was some sort of hurricane and that girl was at her auntie's house with her 2 children. It was her partner's birthday, so she wanted to surprise him, and he was basically saying, yeah, don't come, it's too dangerous, etc, etc. She ended up going with a birthday cake with her children to surprise him, filmed her walking up to the door and found them together. She then had a bit of a freak out, had 2 seizures. By the way, seizures can literally kill you. The seizures were that severe that she had to call an ambulance. Whenever she was in the back of the ambulance, she seen the girl walking back into the house, and then in the end she found out she was also 5 months pregnant. Oh my god, what is that? That genuinely feels like a episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I feel like she could write a novel based on that story. Like, that right there is chaotic. She was doing charity work. Now, I'm so sorry, charity needs to sponsor her therapy because she's gonna need a lot of it. Go get tested and stay clear of him. He's sorry, excuse for a man. And then somebody said in the comments, get tested for what? STDs. Also, if you are in a relationship, I would recommend getting tested every couple of months, like every 6 months, I think is what it's recommended to do. You have no idea who your partner could be saying behind your back. They could literally be sleeping with one person, nobody, or a million people. Your partner could be like this man where he sleeps with a woman who's 5 months pregnant. A lot of people also think that because they're in a relationship they don't have to get tested. Nah, that's not the truth. You should get tested. You have no idea what your partner could be up to. She's sitting there smiling. My anger at you's could never. Yeah, I've got a feeling she's maybe done that a few times before. I mean, she is 5 months pregnant, so that's somebody else's child that she's carrying, and she's with a man who has a family. Then people are just awful. He definitely downgraded. By the smug smile on her face, you can tell she does this all the time. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Something tells me she's that type of person. She likes to break up families. Maybe she's got trauma, or like she didn't have a very good family growing up, and like whenever she sees a happy family, she gets triggered and wants to ruin it. But oh my god, that right there is awful. Keep an eye out for your men, guys. We're now gonna have a look in the subreddit r/cheaters confronted. Should I stay? So I'm struggling. My husband, who's 31, cheated on me. Apparently it started when his best friend passed away 2 years ago. He confided in his homewrecker, who's 21. I'll be calling her. Oh, I'm kind of with you. I can't say it because this video will get demonetized, but I'm with you. And he started hanging out with her. Her family is from the same tiny town in Mexico, and he would tell me her mum invited him to dinner for meals that his mum used to make. My husband works with her and her mother. I would tell him, yes, go enjoy some food from your hometown. I completely trusted him. I had absolutely no reason in my mind to doubt him. I'm a beyond understanding wife. I'm a sham. Saham. I won't lie. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna look it up right now. Oh wait, stay at home mum. I think that's what it might mean. Okay, I just looked it up. It basically is a stay at home wife, so she doesn't work. She just stays at home and takes care of the kids. I'm a stay at home wife with 2 kids. This affair began before I was pregnant with my daughter. She just turned 1. So this girl and her mother began taking pictures of my husband and the girl in order to blackmail him. Wait, they're blackmailing him? What is going on here? What is up with some of these cheaters? According to her, he tried ending the affair about a year ago. She began blackmailing him, including parking outside my house at 3 AM and telling him to go outside or she will start banging on the door to tell me. From what I'm understanding, he did try to end the affair whenever he found out that she was pregnant. That is good in a way, however, the affair never should have started. She began following him from work to home to the stores on a daily basis. She almost ran my son 4 over at one point. Her and her mother began hitting my stupid husband and tearing his shirt. I don't hit him and I was in an abusive relationship before. He doesn't hit me either. Anyways, he became apparently scared of her, saying he beat her, which she began to threaten him with. Now that I know all of this from both sides, he has begged and agreed to therapy and apologized, blah blah. I'm educated and I've been looking for a job for over a year and haven't been able to find one. I can't just leave. I've been so in love that I didn't have an emergency fund or anything of the sort. I want to leave to have time apart while I process and decide if this is even worth trying to repair. This is why I always say it's so important for you to have your own savings in a relationship. A lot of times people will get into a relationship with someone who's a lot more older and a lot more powerful. They have like a lot of power and control in the relationship, whether that's age-wise, financially, etc. You need to be very, very careful in a relationship with somebody like that because they've got so much power over you. Obviously, in this case, this woman didn't have any savings. She was a stay-at-home mom. Now that she's found out her partner cheated on her, she wants to leave, but she can't really because she's not in the position to do so. She doesn't have a job or any savings, etc. This is why I need to be so careful and always have like a side income, because deep down you don't know what your partner's truly like. He might seem like the most perfect man in the world, but it could all be a lie. What do I do? 2 small kids, 0 income, income of my own. My husband doesn't make enough for me to leave and have him support both of us. I'm angry and lost, frustrated and sad. She is horrible because she knew he was married and had kids. He's an imbecile because he ruined the most real relationship he could ever have. The trust is gone. I don't know if I'm still in love. I'm so hurt. Why can I move forward with or without him? In a situation like this, I honestly don't know what to do. There's really only two options. You leave him and struggle, or you stay with him and try to work things out, which we don't know what type of guy this is. For all you know, in a year's time he could cheat on you again. Somebody in this thread went for a semi-similar situation, and we're now going to read what they said. I gave my partner of almost 4 years a chance. It happened 2 years ago. There was no emotional attachment, but more of his insecurities and him pushing people that loves him away. He wasn't sure if this is what he wanted, so he did it anyway. 2 years after that, he cheated again. Again, insecurity. Found out from when I was cleaning our room and saw an STD checkup for. Kicked him out right away. He begged and said he was troubled. It was just intercourse and meant nothing, but he did it because he was unhappy with the relationship but never told me. See a trend? And I knew our relationship was rocky and I knew he is troubled. His father cheated on his mum many times and he says that traumatized him, which led him to think irrationally. It's a dumb excuse, but here I am still conflicted to give him a chance. I know him more than anyone. I know he needs help. I'm done helping him, but at the end of the day, you know yourself better. Can you really trust him? Do you feel like you can rebuild the foundation of your relationship? I was able to move fairly quickly the first time. Like, the cheating never happened. The second time I found out, I was unfazed. So yeah, think about it. There's never a right or wrong decision because it's your life. Don't care what anyone else says. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of with that person. It's like, oh god, you give them another chance. Was it maybe a one-time thing? Or is it a thing that they're going to continually do? Some people out there, they just can't stay loyal. That's the type of person they are. You are married to him and you have good children. I would maybe say give him one more chance, and if he messes up again, completely leave him. And then I'd also recommend for you to maybe get a part-time job, just in case it does happen, you might need to leave. It's almost like dealing with someone with an addiction. They'll make as many excuses as you to justify it, but you can't help someone unless they want to help themselves. I hope you find someone who deserves and cherishes you. That person said exactly that. I was thinking, like, it's a real addiction. They get addicted to adrenaline. They know it's wrong, but they just can't stop doing it, and that's when you need to leave them.
I just want to let you know I love you. I don't care.
I don't give a
Why are you doing this to me? Why
are you doing this to me?
you doing this to me? Maddie, I love you. Why are you playing with my feelings, Maddie? You want to play with my feelings?
Why is he gonna sit there and say, why are you doing this to Maddie? Why are you playing with my feelings? You're the one who cheated on her. Not him thinking she's laughing with him. No, sweetheart, she's laughing at you. I mean, to be fair, if I was in a situation like that, I'd probably laugh. Like, oh, don't even get me started. I'd be furious. It's like he wanted her to cry. Yeah, he did, and then he started crying. He started trying to gaslight her, saying, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? I love you. You do not love her. You cheated on her. You don't cheat on people you love. Why are you playing with my feelings, Maddie? Well, Maddie wouldn't need to play with your feelings if you didn't play with hers. If you didn't put your willy in someone else. Girl, you just unlocked a new personality trait for me. Laugh right in their face. Exactly. Because put it this way, if you show them emotion, they can use that emotion against you. They can try to gaslight you, manipulate you, etc. If you just laugh at them and say, get out of my house, we're over, that will hurt them so much. That is real good karma. Why are you playing with my feelings like you didn't cheat on her? That's what they always do, to try to gaslight you. What's up with people hurting you and then acting like they're the victim? I've had way too many people do this. What's the psychology behind it? It's either they're a psychopath or a narcissist. Like, that's literally it. There's something up with them. I feel like they're the types of people that always make themselves a victim in every situation. If you ever know someone like that, drop them because they're cuckoo.
Put a finger down, best friend edition. Okay, put a finger down if all of your best friends are in the same cars right now. Put a finger down if you don't even have to knock on each other's doors when you're going to each other's houses. Put a finger down if you have a deep dark secret that you don't want to tell anyone in the car right now.
Oh, what's this deep dark secret?
Put a finger down if you... My boyfriend last week in the back of his car. Are you serious? He told me everything. It's not my fault.
Wait a minute, how are you gonna say, are you kidding me? It's not my fault. Yeah, it is your fault. Bro really said that's not my fault. I mean, it's half her fault, half his fault, so it's both of their fault. They're both in the wrong. You don't sleep with your best friend's boyfriends. That's why I'm so scared to have friends. Imagine you've got a friend that you love so much and then they go behind your back sleep with your boyfriend. That would break me.
When you know it's over.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Hi. Hi.
She looks like she doesn't know what's going on.
Who are you? I'm a friend.
A work friend? Or,
Yes. Friend.
okay, well, I'm his wife. So, what kind of friend are you?
We work together.
She's a work friend.
You know our kids tonight? We were planning on having you overnight. You guys are back to the LA. 3 hours from now.
There was really bad audio in that clip, but from what I can understand, he is on a date with a woman and she might not know that he's married. I'm just gonna assume that's what's going on. I don't know if that's the truth or not. For all we know, she might have known the whole time that he was married, because she did say, I'm a friend. And if you're getting confronted, you don't say you're a friend, you say, oh, we're on a date. That video is a bit fishy, I won't lie, because I don't know if she does know or if she doesn't. Her girl didn't know about the wife, you can just tell by her face expressions. Or did she? Is this one of them situations where she knew that he was married, but she still went along with it and then acted shocked whenever she was like confronted? I don't know how to feel about that video, because like, does she know or does she not? I don't think she knew. She looked at him right after she was told it was his wife. Dude was lying to the blonde. Or maybe she's looking at him because she was caught. Yeah, again, I don't know. Like, we have to see what the other comments say. This person said she absolutely knew. She's just surprised to be confronted. But yet again, what happens if she didn't know? Maybe she was completely blindsided. I don't know. That's one of them situations where it's like, I don't feel bad for him. I feel bad for the wife and possibly the date. Like, if the date didn't know, I feel awful for them. Then if they did know, I think they're absolutely horrible. Well, anyways, guys, that's where I leave that video there. That is some cheaters who were caught. Always remember, once a cheat, always a cheat. So if your partner ever cheats on you, please dump them immediately, because it'll just break your heart again in the future. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know, definitely will. Press the bell, subscribe, and see you all tomorrow for another video.